Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Starfield, where last time I was wondering who the villains were going to be in this story, and it seems as though the villains have revealed themselves. They are the Starborn, a group of people who seem to believe that they are the only ones who should be inheriting the power of the artifact. Do they possess a number of the artifacts themselves? That we don't know, but if they do, we might have to take them from the Starborn in order to continue our pursuit for knowledge. Also, does this mean that the Lodge will eventually be attacked? Potentially, but that would also mean an attack against the city in on this planet as well, which would be a different problem whatsoever. I would imagine if the Starborn are going to attack us, it's going to be discreetly. And it's not exactly like the artifacts are known contraband. So the Starborn would, in theory, be able to just sneak it off. Sneak it off planet. I was trying to say the word off and out at the same time. It did not work out. Sneak it off planet with no issues.
If it were not for the Lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
But we fought the one Starborn who confronted us, defeated them, and escaped.
Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Well, it kind of makes me wonder if the Starborn will eventually steal all of our artifacts anyway. Like, would the game actually create an additional quest for us to get that artifact back? Or would it just become part of get all of the artifacts back? Yes, spiral in space slowly around the other artifacts.
How is Neon? Are you okay?
I need you to look at the data from my ship sensors.
Okay. I'll start transferring the data over now. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
Yes, come take a look at our table monitor. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral
Nope.
approved that starship design.
That's my seat.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
None in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
Oh, shut up, Mateo.
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
I'm with Sam. That starship design could easily be human.
Just because we can't ID it, doesn't mean it's not one of ours. It's got shields, engines,
Oh,
all the usual
Seth.
settled systems tech.
I don't mean to judge your grasp of material engineering, but I've never seen a starship built out of whatever that is. Although I
All right, let's try that again. What answer appeases Sarah? All right, let's try Barrett's point because the metaphor is still meaningless. To Barrett's point, the artifacts clearly aren't human-made.
No settled systems lab made these things, and I doubt one of them
Oh,
made
nobody
that ship
disliked that point. Thanks.
So we got some weird extra-dimensional beings that coincidentally decide to build their spacefaring vessels exactly like we do. Not so sure about that.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course.
We continue
Collect
collecting the
artifacts.
MacGuffins.
It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them.
Everyone should get ready for a fight then. I doubt they'll stop.
All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone, and be careful out there.
All right. Oh, and now we can add yet another artifact to the collection. Ooh, and we got paid. Fantastic. Also, we have enough money to pay off our dream home. So we're going to do that. Let's take a look at this new helmet. It is worse in every way. Except for airborne? All right.
I'd like to talk to you about something when you have the chance.
I'm listening.
All right, I'm gonna head over to the let's head over to the commercial district to pay off our dream home. So that is done with, and then maybe like behind this. Sarah, thank you
Can I help?
for whatever it is. Do you have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
Yes. Have a look.
Wow, nutrient
Time to
sap,
go?
amazing.
Oh, your father visited. He seemed desperate. Or excited to find you. He left his...
I like how she just disappeared back into the lodge immediately as her dialogue was finishing. All right, I guess visit Dad too. You absolutely must come over home right away. Incredible news. Drop everything and head over. Oh my gosh, Dad. All right, he is in the residential district. In the Pioneer is the building. Now that I've had to find the building that your parents are living in a second time, I now remember where the building is. And that's the thing, like, of not having a map versus having a map. Okay, just because I remember it is in a building called the Pioneer. Oh, here we go. Doesn't remember I exactly remember the direction. Is like, having a map is convenient, but it also means extra work on the developer side. I realized that would require the developers to do extra work, but it is a quality of life. And am I really gaining anything by exploring, by wandering, should I say, through the city? Versus, say, if I could just bring up a map of the city and I can see all the locations I could go to. All right, Pops. Ah, yes.
Just so you know, your mother's missed you. Like a lot. I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic, almost. But how is it for real? You liking it?
Sure, I've killed lots of people since I've joined. The people are really amazing. I just hope I'm worthy.
Don't you worry yourself about that. All your life, you've been just this mess of potential waiting for a chance. Your number's finally been called, and the settled systems had better be ready for you. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree.
Oh, congratulations,
Taught my final class
Pops.
last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. You could have had some cake.
Well, congrats, Dad. The university was lucky to have you.
I gave it my good old college try.
Ah,
You see what I did there?
I like
Enough
it.
about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go?
No.
I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
Got any plans?
Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions, but it'll be good to get out.
You guys need anything?
You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know.
I can afford to send them back home 500 credits every now and again.
Stay as long as you like.
Andreja, here are my parents.
Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
You know, I always like to go visit my parents and jump directly over them. It's a family tradition. Like, every family has its strange traditions. Like, this is just ours.
Constellation.
That is an exotic bottle, I've got to say.
Like a storybook.
Alright, let's go over to the commercial district. No, we want commercial district. So that we can pay Landry 125,000 credits. So we can have a home to ourselves.
Having a good one?
Landry is in this building? No, he's in like the Galbank building. I want to say he's relatively easy to find. Is what I want to say. Oh, yep, he is. Also, this planet has a day-night cycle, but everybody's always at work.
Individual in the settled systems
I got a new job
are
for
so
you,
heavily
if you're up for
influenced
it.
by what goes on in this
To
building.
chalk this one up to a very fine but clearly overworked credit checker that accidentally approved a sizable loan, then turned out to be murdering space scum. A real black guy, I know. I'm thinking conversation is not really going to be an option on this one, friend.
I'm not interested today.
I don't blame you, but the job will be here waiting for you if you change your mind. I got a new job.
Oh my gosh.
To chalk this one up to I'm
I
thinking
just want to
conversation.
pay you. Alright, time to hunt down a spacer.
You are really something, you know. Here's all the details, and thanks. Together we can really make a difference.
I'd like to talk to you about my house on Nisoi.
Certainly. So there are two ways to take. One
Yes,
easy,
yes,
just
yes.
Pay off the balance.
I'm aware
The
of the
other
two options. I will pay off the loan.
Everything is in order. Excellent. Let me be the first to congratulate you on owning your house fully. No more mortgage payments for you. I have to finalize the paperwork, But I wish you all the best.
So does that become an outpost? So, like, if I go to... No, that doesn't classify itself as an outpost. At least not yet. Alright, well, I'm gonna sell some stuff and then I'll figure out what I want to do next.
I think I got them.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Alright,
Yes.
let's talk. What's up?
Never would I have imagined to encounter something like these Starborn. Now I feel that rather than having answers, we only have more questions.
We shouldn't be that surprised. Space is so vast, it must be full of things we couldn't imagine.
I suppose this proves that idea succinctly. Regardless of how impossible they may have seemed before now, I must say that I do not like being threatened by anyone.
They're clearly trying to scare us away from something.
If so, what would that be? Clearly, these Starborn are connected to the artifacts, which would mean that they are also connected to that temple you found.
Possibly the Starborn are
these
just trying to
things,
protect
but
the
they
artifacts. They are actually
appropriate
preferring
them?
the idea that
This
the
all
artifacts
implies
aren't
there is
being
something
used.
more, something we do not yet understand.
You're not worried, are you?
I am never worried. Cautious, perhaps. It has always been necessary to prepare for the unexpected. This is just a bit more unexpected than usual. It seems to be how things go here in Constellation.
We need to find more artifacts. They're the only lead we have.
You are right. And it would seem that if we do, we may well cross paths with these Starborn again. We will need to be on our guard from now on. They seem to know much about us. Perhaps we can learn more about them to make it even. We should return to our search then. There's still so much to do.
Okay, once again, selling stuff, then I'll figure out what my next move is going to be.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealing, welcome to UC District.
Okay, so I've got an issue. I don't remember which star system the Dream Home is on. I was able to look up on the old mission menu what planet it's on. It's on a planet called Nisoi. But I don't remember where Nisoi is. And this is one of the least... Okay, I said I wasn't going to complain about the interface. But I'm only doing so while I'm very specifically focused. This is one of the least useful star maps that I've ever encountered. It is garbage. So, returning to my dream home is probably something I'm not going to do for a little bit, because I don't remember where my dream... there is my dream home. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna go back and see if there's like something I can do here, like if I can set it up as an outpost or something. Like I acquired building materials for free, I guess. So maybe I could build something? I don't know. Okay, so I can do a bunch of decorating. Can I put a storage box? Like, will this actually store things? Like, clearly I need to get, like, a ton of... That's just a decoration, though. A ton of materials. If I really want to... Okay, so I could start using that as a stash, but it also doesn't seem like I can make this an outpost. Like, I would need to get a lot more materials if I want to make this a Lodge 2.0. Let's see. How does the building materials kind of filled up the razor leaf? No. Alright, so... That's another mission for Landry. Main mission. Further into the unknown. Let's go for this one. Acquire a power. We have not used the power that we have gotten, but we will try to get more. Maybe get into some more space battles? No space battles. Okay, that's fine. Maybe get into some planet-sized battles? By a scanner anomaly discovering a temple hidden behind some spacers and or mercenaries and or miscellaneous raiders. This game has plenty of miscellaneous enemies. Even more miscellaneous enemies than like a Skyrim. Like Skyrim's dungeons had plenty of its own miscellaneous enemies, just kind of filling up its dungeons. And maybe that's something that Bethesda dungeons are generally known for, is not necessarily having story meaningful enemies. Oh yeah, one of these things. We must scan this copper. Because we're definitely worried about surveying these biomes. Are we heading towards that structure way in the distance? Like, that's what it seems like we're doing. That is water? Ice, I suppose. Also, I just realized I don't have my, my suit on. But... nice timing on putting on the suit. Yeah, temple's right over there. Like, why do I even need the scanner? I can clearly see the temple. It stands out. It's like, wow, how could they have hidden this structure here for so long? It's because nobody just looked at this weird-looking structure off in the distance. Also, maybe they weren't able to get in. Like, the door just kind of opened as you approached. so maybe there's something a little bit more special to you. If you find an ability that heals you, I feel like that ability is probably going to be my main choice over anything offensive. And I feel like that'll also be one of the more disappointing choices I might make, simply because
more time to explore.
like, healing is not exactly an exciting new ability to use in battle. It's basically just a replacement for another ability I already had. It's a good thing nobody noticed these floating rocks. Although I suppose that's the thing, like, you get enough planets. Oh, am I gonna have to do the thing again? No. How do I... No. Okay. Nah.
Hypothermia can set in quickly, and the effects can be deadly. We should keep that in mind.
Alright, where is the thing? Or am I just supposed to look at it? I don't have to go to it. I admit I do find this section a little confusing, but that's okay because it's easy. If you're going to be confused by any aspect of gameplay, like, it might as well be a section where, like, it's in a puzzle that solves itself? I don't know. I got nothing. Also, this is like one of those, it's interesting how you can have similar ideas, but you present them in different ways and they create different vibes. Like, think about how big spiraling rings were used in the movie Event Horizon versus how, like, the combination of just the look of the rings, the escalation of the sound, it presents to you the idea that this is not evil, this is majestic. But you look at, let's say, the rings in Event Horizon, like, just the look of them is like something terrifying. Like, you look at them and you know that no good deed can come out of that. And then you see it used, and the way it's presented. How many of these things do I have to... How... Am I done yet? Video game. Like, I feel like this is why there's a rule of threes a lot in video games. You do it one time, you do it a second time, you do it a third time, and you're done. Nah. Get back here, starlights. Am I just supposed to eventually go into the rings out of my own? Like, the last time they kind of just stopped spinning What if I just go into them? Nothing happens and nothing stops you. Like, it just kind of physically gets in your way. There we go, finally. And then the portal itself is clear in this. In the vent horizon, it is just darkness. Who's that? Okay, what is this? Oxygen, pure and clean, brought forth to breathe deep and counteract harmful... Oxygen, pure and clean, brought forth to breathe deep and counteract harmful carbon dioxide. Oh, hello. You have gained quantum essence. What does that mean? Oh. And apparently I got a skill point at some point. Yeah, let's... All right. We are the best at pistols. Have we ranked up shotguns? We are ready to rank up shotguns. All right, we got that power, which it's not bad, but it's no anti-gravity, is what I'm saying. I'll last longer than you, Spacer Scarab level 4. Damn.
What's a mantis?
Ah, somebody's actually paying attention to the fact that I'm wearing the mantis outfit. And it actually spooked them. Where did the... Where did the scarab I blew up go? Alright. Let us land. We fought one guy. Truly an exciting, action-packed episode of this game. We fought one guy. No, two guys. The space guy. We fought planet guy and space guy. Oh, we're right there. Come on. Do you really expect me to bring out my scanner? It's right there. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, game. I can clearly see a structure that looks like all the other temples I've been to, and there are rocks floating around it. If it's not the temple, then I will have a sip of this Coca-Cola Zero, this delicious and crisp and not quite refrigerator cold, closer to room temperature. I will do it. You can't stop me. Oh my gosh. It was in fact the temple. Who would have expected this? You know what? I'm gonna have a drink of this delicious, mostly room temperature Coke Zero. You know, just for the video game's sake. Because how did the video game?
think I could tire of seeing these magnificent.
How did the video game know that I would be able to recognize it so easily at a short distance? Maybe we should get rid of this gun. The laser. I haven't done anything with laser weaponry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap on the fiscal quarter to that spot. Okay, I've got 98 shots, 37 shots. Oh my gosh. And the worst is that, am I going to have to do this float around and collect the sparks like every single time? That's why you need to make it short. If you have to do it every single time, if you have to do it multiple times, then it needs to be quick. If you do it once, it can take as long as you want. But we're on what, number 3? Alright, that was a lot better. Maybe I just wasn't quite flying through them fast enough. Maybe that was the issue. Also interesting that it just evicts you from the temple. Like he just cuts to the outside of the temple. Alright, what did I get? Gravity wave. Emit a gravitational force strong enough to propel almost anything or anyone. Oh my gosh. What do I do with this quantum essence? And what happens to these guys that I shoot? They don't leave corpses. Alright, let's talk to Vladimir. Is he still going to be at the lodge, or is he... Yeah, he's still in the lodge. Also, I think the anti-gravity worked a lot better. Like, I could use the gravity push multiple times, but it wasn't as strong. So let's, yeah, let's swap it back to anti-gravity field. That seems like the more interesting choice. And also, I probably should sleep so that I could get some of my health back.
I'm still getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
Yes.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Yeah, but how do you expect me to conquer a world without my 1 hour nap every so often?
Yeah, the way you
Spend so
handle
much time
things.
looking at the scans.
Not bad.
I can see
Not
star
bad.
systems orbiting in my head. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
I'm ready. Give me any data on the artifacts you have.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Okay, more artifact,
never expected
more
to end up
artifact
involved in
collecting,
something like
more
this.
MacGuffin acquisition. A deserted UC listening post. What are the odds that this listening post is actually deserted? And I will find 0 spacers. No. No. 0 mercenaries, raiders. Just a listening post. I feel like the odds are close to 0, if not 0.
Landing strut primed. Retros firing.
It's like the MacGuffin is the excuse to go out into the universe to do something. And once you're out in the universe, it's like, oh, we filled every place with our MacGuffin. With space pirates. Every single one of them. Not a single one has been not ransacked by space pirates who have never noticed. Let's try the fiscal quarter. At least try a new gun here or there. Is it on the other side of this mountain? I think it is. Yes. Thank you, arrows. You have saved the day once again. Oh. I do appreciate the low gravity. I definitely appreciate the gravity of this situation. All right, find inevitable. Oh, pirates! Who would have expected pirates here?
Turn around and leave now. I got this.
You do? Did you fire a single shot, pirate? Man who just said, I've got this? I'm pretty sure you fired 0 shots. Oh, whoops. And you got your corpse blown up by a landmine. I'm very disappointed in you, space pirate. You could have been someone. You could have been a contender.
Big mistake! Whoa. Something's out there. I'm going for help!
Yeah. A naval
Always worth
cutlass.
checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Ah, that lock is too difficult. I could definitely use faster reloading. One of these days. A med pack. Fantastic.
Cowards.
I agree.
Knew I'd find you. How hard is it to take this girl down?
All right. A little unfair, I admit. But I can live with that. Canuck Shepherd's Pie restores 10 health. That's pretty, that actually is one of the better ones that I've seen.
Take your best shot.
Cover me!
Yeah, Digipick. Okay, you can explode. Thank you.
You're mine!
Ah, good one. Ah, good one, Andraja. Oh, you can do it. Thanks. Okay, I feel like these ones are like off the beaten path. All right. Think that might be the last of the enemies here. Also, we'll have to consider getting more ammo for the machine gun, because that has been an excellent choice. And I might have to consider upgrading assault rifles as I go on. The 6.5 millimeter ammo, because I don't think anything else I have uses it. Either way, I think we might be as far as we need to go. And then the Starborn showed up.
Give up already.
That's what I said. There we go. All right. Now, this is the menu we want. Okay, let's go to Indum 3D. Which is probably a dumb name for a planet, but who are we to say?
Excuse me, do you have a minute? I'm a scientist. I could use some help with my research. Hello there, and thank you for responding to my hail. It's been a long time since I had company. I'm Dr. Sola Banglawala from MAST in New Atlantis. I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute.
I'll help if I can.
I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and
I don't think I have
vanadium
any
right
of
now.
those.
I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by.
I'm sorry, but I don't have what you're looking
I
for.
understand. Thanks for stopping anyway. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies?
Plenty. I'm a jack of all trades. I also play video games.
Does your list include towing research vessels to Jemison through deep space? If my grav drive doesn't start up soon, it might have to. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
No, was the punchline. Now I'll never know what the punchline of that incredibly well-written joke was. A hillside cave in an extreme environment.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Well, let's drop off some of these guns we picked up into the ship's inventory. Hey. And I guess we also have some spacesuits to store. And packs. And helmet. Okay.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Oh wait, hold on. Where was the... Yeah, I put a weight on the bed like a few videos ago, and I still have not...
beginning to wonder if you hibernate.
But just sleeping for an hour.
No indigenous life signs. One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
But are we going to have to worry about... spacers? We're in an extreme cold environment, but the odds that we will find spacers just kind of... Oh, no. That's one of their ships. The Starborn. Once again, like, I keep seeing these ships land in the distance, but I've never confronted anybody leaving the ship. Also, I should probably attach a grenade. Okay, I've just got the mine. That's fine. Also, some nice low gravity.
Caves like this can be an excellent way to conceal the presence of an illegal operation. I should know.
Yeah. Andreja, what are you doing just walking right in front of turrets?
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Is this going to be a little bit of a maze? Just a little bit, not too much of a maze. So spacers might have been here before, but they left. Alright, let's get out of here. Slowly, but surely. Sorry. Ooh. I think that was a little bit new. All right, let's go back to the lodge and add this to the pile. Does this mean we're going to have to essentially, now that we've seen the powers menu, we know how many artifacts and how many temples there are? Like, just looking at this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 temples? But it says 8 undiscovered temples. Oh, quantum essence increases your power generation for only 60 seconds.
So I suppose I should.
I'm not impressed.
I wonder what has happened while we have been away.
Nothing.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters of
How far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Yes.
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
Noelle's right. We can't abandon who we are now.
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask.
Everybody has a favor
Lot of
to ask
equipment on
now.
The Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Happy to help. I'll head up to the Eye.
Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
All right, let us upgrade. No, not lasers. Particle beams, rifle certification. Or that's just 10%. Like if I do this, this will be 20% for all guns. Eh. All right, I'm gonna stop here for the night.
Uncovering new questions. I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.